Oh man, I'm excited, people. I am excited. So, as you guys already know, what started off as crazy rumors has ultimately started to come true all around. We heard reports, obviously, of SOCOM for quite some time, or not SOCOM, Silent Hill for quite some time. We've heard rumors of Metal Gear Solid, and we heard, obviously, SOCOM, and obviously Resistance now has been coming to fray. There's been a lot going on in this industry, and one thing is for certain, we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of returning faces. And like Hip Hop Gamer told you guys before, this is more likely going to be the generation of remakes. We had that conversation not too long ago as well. So shout out to Hip Hop Gamer and obviously everybody in the chat. Let's go ahead and get into today's news, man. There's a lot to go over. I definitely want to tackle this, man, because it involves probably my favorite studio out of the PlayStation lineup. And that right there, of course, is Insomniac Games. And I'm actually going to start off with them immediately. So as you guys already know, 2023 is Spider-Man 2. I'm very excited for that. Venom was revealed. We know Kraven the Hunter was there. He was the one doing the voiceover. There's no one else but that. That's definitely Kraven the Hunter, okay? We saw the gameplay. Well, we saw snippets of gameplay, you know, with the new, I guess the new, not combat, but the new ultimate abilities it looked like when he used his wing, or the spider legs to, like, knock the dude apart or knock him away and whatnot. So we're seeing that. I'm very, very excited about what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to handle two Spider-Man. I don't know if they're going to do like a GTA type of thing where you can switch at will, or they're going to do like a Resident Evil 3 remake type of approach where it takes control of from you at key points in the game. So like let's say you beat one boss, it'll take control away from you and give you control to Miles on the part 2. And then, like, all their stories, you know, you see it through different perspectives, and then it leads to one big conclusion or one big battle, et cetera, et cetera. And then you get your answers. But aside from that, according to an actual analyst, a gaming industry analyst who was given a full breakdown of what Insomniac Games has in store for us going forward, really, we have a lot to talk about, people. So this is what we know so far, courtesy of this analyst. We know for a fact that Insomniac Games has 7 teams broken apart inside the actual studio. I didn't think it was 7 teams. I thought it would be like 4 teams, and then, you know, because that made sense for how fast they're pushing out. But now that they got 7 teams, now it makes all the sense in the world of how quick they were able to push these games out in rapid succession, and they were just pure quality. And judging from this, we're going to have even more going forward. Team 1 is working on Ratchet & Clank, which is going to be dropping in 2024. Now, which Ratchet & Clank is this? Is this going to be a sequel to Rift Apart? Not really sure. It could very well be a sequel to Rift Apart, or it could be a sequel, like another sequel of the remake that we got for PS4. You know, another entry into that one. Because if I remember correctly, that one was more of a remake, not really like done or whatever. That was like a remake. Maybe that's a sequel to that. Who really knows? But we are getting that for 2024. Going to be interesting to see how they do Ratchet. I'm very, very excited about that nonetheless, because I thought Ratchet was really, really good. Team 2, like I just said earlier, is working on Spider-Man 2, and I can't wait for that. But here's where we start getting into the interesting territory here. So we got 3 slots here, okay? And that's for Team 3, Team 5, and Team 6. All 3 of these teams are working on new IPs. More on that in a second. Team 4 is working on Stormland Remaster and Stormland 2. Now, Stormland Remaster. A lot of people are like, okay, I would love Resistance. Here's the thing. I do think one of those new IPs is definitely Resistance. If not, it's going to be not a remake, or not remaster, sorry. It's going to be a full-fledged remake, or, you know, the next entry in that. But it's got to be that, because at this point in time, this has been, again, the generation of remakes, and Sony clearly sees the value in remaking some damn games here. I really do think that Resistance is going to be one of their main plays going forward with Insomniac Games, especially if we go back to them showing off Nathan Hale multiple times on Twitter, them showing off the OG guns, them showing off the world and the creatures, asking us, hey, do you guys remember what the Angels did, what the Angels were, right? Do you guys remember what the Leviathan was? Do you guys remember the Kraken? Hey, do you remember the Bullseye weapon? I guarantee guarantee you that is definitely going to be one of their IPs. It makes all the sense in the world, especially with this Activision Blizzard deal, which I know you guys are tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. That's why I don't talk about it on this channel no more. But the Activision Blizzard deal, which keeps being brought up, and obviously Jim Ryan is very vocal towards this deal, and a lot of people are kind of backing him up. Sony really wants to have a substitution ready, and I'm pretty damn sure they put the word out regardless, just in case this deal goes through. But either way you go about it, this game's going to have to be remade anyway, because Sony can't just rely on Call of Duty. If Sony really wants those engagement numbers, you got to put those games that push engagement numbers up. This is where Resistance falls into play, and it makes all the sense in the world that Resistance makes that epic comeback to PlayStation. And I do believe this is going to be the case. And the fact that you got 3 teams making a new IP, one of these is bound to be working on this, and that explains why Insomniac Games went absolutely quiet on this IP altogether. So that's why I believe that's happening as it is. And since we know for a fact that they're not shy about remastering a game, in this case Stormland, this definitely puts my expectations even higher for us to see the return of Resistance going forward. And of course, as you guys already know, SOCOM was brought up multiple times before too. SOCOM, if I remember correctly, the last time I heard anything about SOCOM, there was a report going around that Bungie might be making SOCOM for PlayStation. And again, with Bungie's expertise with multiplayer, I can definitely see that being the case too. There is a possibility of SOCOM, coming back or remake, courtesy of Bungie or the next entry. I can definitely see it. It is an exciting time. Let's just say that. It's a very, very exciting time. And of course, the main attraction, which everybody's been talking about, and people are really, really dying to get more information on after the epic reveal of it. And that is Wolverine. That is going to be made by Team 7. We don't know anything about Wolverine in terms of the release date, but judging by the way Insomniac's been working, I expect to see something for Wolverine by 2024. The reason why I think we'll see something about that for 2024, I mean, again, if you look at the content that they're working on right now, the amount of projects they have right now, Spider-Man is pretty much set to dominate 2023 for them as a whole. It makes all the sense in the world, really, to really have Wolverine have its own standalone year. You know what I mean? 2024 seems to be the year where you'll get all the bells and whistles for that game. But who knows, though? We might get a tease of it in 2023 at like a PlayStation showcase. They'll be like, hey, guys, here's the first look at Wolverine, or here's a trailer for Wolverine. We might see him in this original outfit. We might see some more details. We might see some dismemberment, to sell the fact that it's R-rated. Who knows? That's what we'll probably get. But I think that more likely is the case going forward, okay? And the last little bit of news I got for you guys just to end this video on another bit of news. So PlayStation London Studio, we did get a new image for their game. Apparently, this is going to be their most ambitious project yet. It's going to be for PS5, obviously. No, it is not a VR title. And it's going to be, it's going to have online, and it's going to have co-op based combat. So that's another game that can fall into the games as a service, people. Another game. Pretty damn cool. Very, very interesting stuff. You guys want all the info? It is in the description below. Check it out. Do me a huge favor. Hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. And subscribe if you are new. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Deuces.